I've been teaching English for 6 years now. Besides being a teacher, I am also a chess player, a guitar player, a composer, a freelance writer, and a vlogger. Join me in my adventures inside and outside the classroom.
Graded using this rubrics. This rubric has 6 criteria. We have respect for other team, information, rebuttal, use of facts or statistics, organization, and understanding of topic. Each criteria, the team may get the minimum score of 1 and a maximum score of 5. So in total, the highest score that they can get is 30. Okay po, so at the end of the debate, we shall be computing all the scores and the results are irrevocable and final. And I hope our proposition for today is the implementation of the jeepney modernization. We shall start with the affirmative side, but before that I would like to introduce our opposing team for today. From the affirmative side, we have the Mars team, composed of Christian Mark Cortez, then Martin Wesley Bernardino, and Joshua Manala. And opposing the affirmative side, we have the negative side coming from the 10th Earth, composed of Jasmine Nicole Matias, Christine Lee Samson, and John Kenneth. Okay, so for that, let's have the constructive speech of the first speaker of the affirmative side. You have 5 minutes to deliver your constructive speech on the affirmative side of jeepney modernization program. And your time starts now.
We have now Egypt our home charging, which means you will never need to go to the gasoline station. You can just straight pull up and park in your garage, then plug the vehicle into the electric outlet. Then 6 to 8 hours you're ready to travel a minimum of 128 kilometers. Number 2, electric jeepneys are quiet and smooth compared to the jeepneys we have now that are really noisy. Egypt are very quiet. It's cheaper to operate because it releases on electric and it does not require regular maintenance. Jeepney have 15 days maintenance overall per month, but this will not problem with Egypt. All have GPS and CCTVs in making it more secure to the passenger. It is more spacious. The doors are at the sides rather than at the back, providing more safety when suddenly hitting the brake, and will provide air condition to the passengers, and they are also PWD friendly. Fifth one is that
system of a minimum of 10 units per franchise. Imagine a modernized unit is worth around 1 million pesos, which is beyond the means of small-time drivers and operators. Our jeepney drivers could only earn 600 to 700 pesos per day. So how come they could even buy modernized jeepney worth 1 million pesos. Second thing is that passing these EGPs would surely affect the commuters who were used to commute despite their low amount of money. We all know that our traditional jeepneys are budget friendly. Instead of, if we will continue to replace it with a modernized one, then we should be ready to a difficult adjustment. Lastly, if we choose to replace our jeepneys with the modernized one, then we should really be ready for the consequences, especially our operators. Because according to our research, these e-jeepneys, if its battery got broken, then it should be replaced and it couldn't be fixed. But if we would say that it can be fixed, only the IT professionals can fix it. How about our operators? It seems that they lose their job because of this modernized jeepney. According to a jeepney driver, George Secondeo, 51 years old, they don't have problems with modernization because they consider themselves progressive, that they are not anti-development. But the problem with the modernization program is that it is anti-poor and profit-oriented.
Now, do you wish to cross-examine the affirmative speaker the first speaker coming from the affirmative side? So you have 3 minutes to cross-examine him. Your 3 minutes starts now.
You said a while ago that these PGPs or the modernized jeepneys can, as passengers, it can make us comfortable. But can you say that it can make our pocket to be comfortable?
It was really worth it. Multiplier factor increase the national income.
How about our jeepney drivers? Do you think they can afford such 1 million amount of e-jeepneys or what we call modernized jeepneys?
Now, we shall proceed to the second speaker coming from the affirmative side. You have 5 minutes to deliver your constructive speech, and your 5 minutes starts now.
Good morning to all of us here in this classroom. My name is Marketer B. Bernardino from grade 10,000 new jobs may be created with just 20 digits. So imagine all of those 10,000 new jobs by just 20 digits. Jeepneys, most of which are fitted with engines reliant on high emission diesel. We need 15,292 tons of particular matter polluted per year, accounting for almost half of the particle pollution in Metro Manila. So it's just in Metro Manila. How about all over in the world and all over in the Philippines? Jeepneys also face safety issues. The 70-year-old vehicles are made from established parts, magnetors, and only bar handles to keep passengers secure and are too prone to accidents. They are also popular targets for snatch thieves. So imagine your life at high risk for riding a jeepney with no. Second, it does not release smoke. According to our researchers, our jeepney regenerates about 40 kilograms of carbon dioxide emitted every day. So imagine just a single jeepney emitted about 40 kilograms of carbon dioxide per day. So you take a jeepney out and you replace it with an electric vehicle. That is how much you change. If our goal is to keep 20,000 of these units in 3 years' time, you're talking about 800,000 kilograms a day of carbon dioxide will be taken out. And also, we can see 1.79 billion pesos from health-related activities brought by smoke. How can you see that the driver cannot buy if the government will help us?
But according to our research, some poor drivers cannot accept it because it's not just about maybe the government can help them, but there are so many drivers in the Philippines. Can the government help them all? But can the government help them all with the amount of 1 million each driver?
But we are not. We are just improving our jeepneys to be jeepneys. So how can you say that the dominant of the passengers
Jeepneys demand in the Philippines is weak.
How could it happen? Let's see. 600,000 drivers in the Philippines, almost all of them are not agreed in the huge amount of money that will be put in the modernized jeepneys if they are required to phase out and purchase them. How 1.2 million to 1.8 million that 5 to 7 years to pay will be difficult for the ordinary drivers or operators to earn. Whereas they are driving all day, sweating daily, however, earning less. How is it? They will pay the jeepneys 5 to 7 years, then they will say to their relatives, to their family that stop eating first. I will feed my e-jeepney 5 to 7 years. They will die first. How is it? Also, when you drive less because you get sick, let's say 800 per day is paid, what you pay. Because you didn't just drive yesterday, you'll now pay 1,600 in one day. What if you had a week of illness and you couldn't really drive? Extra day-to-day payment on your loan does not decrease? My God. Then, if you didn't pay on that month, there is penalty again. If you can pay for those months, they will get it back from you. What happened now to the money you already deposited? Will they return back to you? It is so very difficult and painful for our Filipino drivers for many years done. They'll just phase out their jeepneys. That's been their source of income for so many years. The jeepneys, that is part of our country's culture. It has become practically synonymous with the country and symbol of inequality. Will you break it just for the sake of what you say and go friendly with a higher value money with 1.2 to 1.8 million peso interest? It could have 6% of interest per year, then it will turn into invest the 1.2 to 1.8, it will turn into 2.1 million. It is difficult and it is hard, isn't it? Why do we need to phase them out, the jeepneys? New jobs? Some of the jobs requires resume and some of the requirements that some of jeepneys can help. I'm not underestimating our jeepney drivers, but I'm just saying the possible consequences that we might face. What can you say about it?
As you say, they need their humane. And are you saying that if we did not improve feeding, they are free to fight at the
The Philippines also ranks third on the highest cases of death due to air pollution. A May 2018 report by the World Health Organization indicates that there are around 45.3 deaths per 100,000 individuals due to air pollution. Because as you cannot tell, air pollution should be taken more seriously. It causes death to diseases such as lung cancer, pulmonary diseases, and acute respiratory infections such as pneumonia. According to a study conducted in 2016 by Japan International Cooperation Agency, traffic in the Philippines cost 2.4 billion pesos daily to the economy. And by 2030, it will be at 6 billion pesos if left controlled. So with the electric jeeps, the routes will be planned and will be fully controlled by the government. From theguardian.com, article by Emma Howard, as of June 3, 2016, Metro Manila was named having the title Worst Traffic on Earth. As you've said, jeepney drivers earn 600 to 800 pesos per day, but it is not enough to pay the bills. But the government is willing to lend them money for them to borrow, and by the end of the year, they can earn more than 1.2 million pesos, which they can pay the money earned by the government.
They can earn 1.2 million, isn't it? But how is it? They say that they can lend the money. Are all they sure that the jeepney drivers can pay that kind of amount of money?
Here stand by say that modernization for jeepneys must not. It is because, first of all, the affirmative side says that it is an eco-friendly. That say jeepneys contribute pollution pertaining to air pollution. But may I ask, is that the jeepney is the only reason why the air pollution goes to become worse? Definitely not. There are some vehicles like buses, cars are driving all over Metro Manila that can only and can give contribution to air pollution. But what's the problem of that is the lack of trees that will sustain, that will what we call convert carbon dioxide to oxygen. That's the bigger problem and not the vehicles. It is because Manila is congested. Our places, our cities are congested because of the vehicles, but the problem is there is no greens. There is no trees to what we call minimize, to transfer, to change what the vehicle produce to become useful for us. It is not the only problem that we need to face. That jeepney modernization is a big impact for us. It is because there are so many vehicles that emits carbon dioxide, and the problem is lack of trees. Even though how good is the vehicle, if the drivers have no discipline, if the drivers have no such what we call peace, have no trained well, it is not sounds being called savior. It is because the one who controls the vehicle is the one who controls your life by the time that you transporting. So if the one who controls your life is using drugs, is in use lack of sleep, would you think that you are safe? Even though he drives or what we call modernized jeepney? I don't think so. Next is, they say that traffic of Metro Manila is so big, so worse. But what is our country's biggest problem is lack of discipline in the roads. It is because we can't make it wider. It is because it is on its maximum length. We can make a flyover. It is because it will consume more time. What we need is produce more public vehicles that can sustain for those commuters who are working, and less the private vehicles. It is because if you see EDSA, there are so many vehicles that are private, unlike public vehicles that are very few or minimal. Next is, they say that the government will give subsidies for those jeepney drivers. And the opposition or affirmative side says that the government will give 8,000 as their subsidy. But me, I'm just thinking that if that 8,000 is continuous, if it is only once, I can see that it is not a help. It's just a glittering words to say and to the jeepneys to be attracted for that project. And because they say also that 2,000 pesos they earn and they need to pay 1 million, it will take them 500 days constant payment without eating. So, if they really want modernized, well, I can say that they must think about those people who are greatly affected by that modernization. I say modernization is not bad, but by the time that it presses people who are working for that, that is a bigger problem for us. Your your state a while ago that you will charge jeepneys for almost 8 hours. And then my problem or what I'm thinking is, if there is 600,000 jeepneys and they will charge it for 8 hours, does it make Manila more shortage in electrical supply, electricity supplies? It is because there is a huge problem in Metro Manila, especially the what we call other problems. The government is because the Meralco increases their what we call power maintenance and other bills. So, would you think it is appropriate?
They can use solar power to run the engines of the electric jeeps. Plus, replacing spent batteries with fully charged one costs only to 20 pesos to run 115 kilometers of travel. While for the local jeepneys that we have now, you would have to pay more than 1,200 pesos to run the same kilometers of the Egypt that only costs 220 pesos.
So, I'm not questioning, but what's the problem with solar? It's too reliant to the sun. It's too reliant, especially for now that climate change occurs in our nation.
For our
Okay, first thing, good morning to all of us. Congratulations both sides. They have their concrete evidences, opinions, and what's that, facts about the issue nowadays. Congratulations for that.
I think we will be having a hard time, especially for the information that they give us.
They are very good in fighting for their arguments, and they're very good in during rebuttal and crossfires, so they defend it. Okay, although there are some lapses, but you can improve them. So congratulations. So I have notes again for you to improve some.
It is not easy to express an idea or opinions, and it's hard to have a debate like this. But both parties have their good impression.
By margin of 5 points. 110 and 115. So, I will first mention the second placer. Okay? So, second placer. Second place is the affirmative side. Please come here. Congratulations, it's a good fight. Very, very close. Okay, so it means our intersectional debate finals competition grand champion is 10 Earth. We are taking Christine and Justine. Congratulations. Come here, dito, balik kayo dito. Let's have a Kasha, sa gitna ka.
We're done with the debate for the grade 10 today. It's a very job well done. Knowing the kids have these difficulties speaking in English fluently. But anyway, it's a very close fight between the affirmative. I'll just for my side is I am pro for the modernization of the jeepneys, but the country, the government still not have the concrete plan for it. But so far so good. I'll see you on my next video.